All right, let's get started. Thank you so much for taking the time to jump on tonight's Zoom presentation. I absolutely know that you're going to be so grateful to the person that invited you on tonight, because the information that we're going to be delivering you, Kate and myself, will just blow your socks off. So my name is Sarah Van Wezel. I live on the beautiful Sunshine Coast with my family. I've only got one son left at home now. Yay, I have an office. Very, very grateful for that. So that's young Jacob there. But all of my other boys are now out at home. So it's just my husband, Robbie, and I and Jacob that are now at home. I was first introduced to LifeVantage about 2 years ago, and the reason that I came across this, I wasn't actually looking for anything. I was suffering from quite a few health conditions. I've been seeing a naturopath, spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on supplements, and still wasn't feeling my absolute best. I'm sure that you can relate to spending lots of money on supplements and trying to, you know, you just want to feel good. You want your energy, you want to have deep sleep, you want to be just feeling at your optimum. So I wasn't looking for any other product. I thought that I would just end up taking these supplements sort of forever. But somehow, I don't know how it came about, but I saw a Facebook post of a lady I didn't even know, and she'd put on there that she'd had these amazing results with this particular product. So I reached out to her, and I started on the product, and I really have had some amazing benefits. So I pretty much just wanted to share it with friends and family. And I became a business. I partnered with this company, LifeVantage. I was working full time. I didn't think that it was going to become a real sort of business as such. But it has, and fast forward 2 years later, the business has grown organically, and I'm just having such an incredible, incredible time. So anybody can do this, and yeah, the products are just, they speak for themselves. So Kate and myself are here to educate you guys tonight. So once again, thank you so much for taking the time just to listen, and please thank the person that invited you as well. And if you have any questions along the way, just write them down, and you're welcome to ask the questions at the end, or please get back to the person that invited you. All right, let's go. Okay, so I'll just use my mouse because that is not working for some reason. Okay, so just a little bit of a background. What I'm going to be speaking about tonight, and Kate also, is biohacking. So we're going to explain what biohacking is, and we're going to be explaining what nutrigenomics are, and in particular what activation is. Now, our products are not supplementing the body, they're not supplements. It's a whole new realm of activation, and this is what we want to educate you guys about. Our company is LifeVantage. We are at the forefront of nutrigenomics. So let's get started. So I just want to speak to you about hijacking versus biohacking. So if you imagine you're hijacking something, it means that you're taking over something and using it for a destructive purpose. Now, our bodies are actually being hijacked 24/7. So on a physical level, emotional level, biochemically, through toxins, through cell phones, and that type of thing. So what we're talking about is biohacking, and this is taking control of your own biology. And we now know that we can optimize our genetic potential, and that's actually changing our gene expression and becoming the best version of ourselves by using nutrigenomics, which is one way. There's lots of ways to biohack, but in particular through nutrigenomics, Now, nutrigenomics is the research of how nutrients and natural compounds affect our genes. So we're no longer, when we go to a doctor, say, and the doctor says to us, have you got heart disease in your family? Is there diabetes? Is there all of these types of conditions? You can actually alter your genes through biohacking, and not just through what we're going to be discussing, but many, many ways through lifestyle choices, nutrition choices, etc. All right, so I'm going to introduce you to the beautiful Kate McNabb, and she's going to be explaining oxidative stress. So welcome, Kate.
Thank you so much, Sarah, and thank you everybody for joining us this evening. So as you can see here in this photo, this is me and my beautiful boy. My whole working career has basically been in the hospitality industry, and I have been a personal trainer for a few years as well. I am a single mum, so this is my boy Logan. He's just turned 4 years old, and he's basically the reason why I'm doing this, one of the reasons why I do it. So I was getting to a point where I was working hospitality hours, I was working really long hours all over the place. I didn't have a routine, and I was actually having to have my family and my friends help me with my son, picking him up from kindy, taking him home, feeding him, putting him to bed for me some nights. And it got to a point where I thought, okay, there has to be something else out there for me. But I just didn't know necessarily what it was. And that's when all of a sudden, that's when this came into my life. And I love everything about it. I love the fact that I get to help others with their health and wellness. I get to educate people. I get to look after my own health and help others with their health as well. At the same time as knowing that I'm not going to be missing out on any milestones for me and my son for now and for the future. So that's basically a little bit of the reason why I love all of this and everything about it. And because we are at the forefront of nutrigenomics, which you are going to learn, it's just, it's everything. It just ticked all of my boxes. So let's get into a little bit more. So here you can see oxidation and free radicals. So if you are like me, I had no idea what oxidative stress was. And I'm wondering, have you heard of it before? So I'm going to explain it really simply. It's simply the breakdown of your cells. So if you were to get an apple, cut it in half, put it on the bench, what is going to happen to it? It is going to oxidize. It will brown, and that is oxidation. And that is happening to our cells each and every minute that we are living. And that's just from the environment that we do live in. So it's basically when you also see that there is a normal cell there. There is a cell which is attacked by the free radicals, and then a cell with the oxidative stress. So it stems from the free radicals, which then turns into the oxidative stress. So why is biohacking so important these days? And just about everything we do results in oxidation. So it is so important because, as you know now, the world that we live in now is not the world that we lived in centuries ago. And I'm talking about toxicity levels. So if you think of the foods that we are eating, you can see there it says warning GMO. So people are not even aware of what is in the foods, like additives, preservatives. Even organic foods is lacked and depleted in nutrition and minerals. Not to mention, everywhere we go, there is radiation, there is Wi-Fi everywhere we go, in our homes, in the shopping centers, in the airports, in the hotels, everywhere we go, there is Wi-Fi. Not to mention what we put on our skin. And what we put in our skin, 60% of it is actually absorbed into the bloodstream, and within 26 seconds, it is basically absorbed. So it's so important to know what you're actually putting on your skin as well. Not to mention emotional stress. So this one's really big. You know, it's something that all of us experience, and it's so important to be sure that we are looking after our bodies and being in tune with ourselves so we don't stress. So is it a good idea to reduce oxidative stress? And as you can imagine, you know, what I just spoke about, and then you're probably all nodding your heads and saying, yes, it is. So cellular stress influences every cell, which then in turn is every tissue to every organ, every system, and every organism. So as you can see also on this graph, it does have a few little things pointed out, which oxidative stress can have something to do with. And back to Sarah for this one.
Thanks, Kate. Okay, so thanks for explaining that, Kate. So oxidative stress basically is not a very good thing. And this is where we're finding that oxidative stress is actually linked to many diseases and medical conditions. So what we want to do is find solutions for reducing oxidative stress. So normally, you know, eating really good food, healthy foods, your blueberries, all of your direct antioxidant foods is absolutely like it's necessary, you know, and it's great to have a great lifestyle and do all of that. But what we're finding is it's just not enough to reduce the oxidative stress within our bodies these days because of all of those environmental factors. So what we're going to be speaking to you about is this bloody awesome product, which is called NRS1 Activation, and it is natural NRS1 activation. So you can see with our direct antioxidants from our foods, you're getting a 1-to-1 ratio. So you basically you're knocking out one free radical per, the foods that we're eating is only eliminating one free radical. Whereas with NRS1 activation, it's actually knocking out 1 million. So 1 million free radicals to one NRS1 pill that we take per day is eliminating all of those free radicals. So if you imagine you've got the house is on fire and you go and throw just a cup of water at it, it's not going to do too much to that fire, is it, by putting it out? But this is like putting a fire hose to your body. Now, I just want to stress that it's not supplementing the body. What it does is it actually turns on our NRS1 pathway. Now, that pathway went dormant probably around the age of 20, and that's why we all started to age. Now, what happens as we age? We start to get tired, we start to get sore knees, and, you know, all of these different things happening. So with NRS1 activation, we're turning on the ability to be able to provide our bodies with millions of antioxidants. So it turns on the production of catalase, glutathione, and superoxide dismutase. Now, glutathione is the mother of all antioxidants, and these are 3 indirect antioxidants that our bodies naturally produce. So I hope that makes sense with that, because this is where we're getting to the crux of why our NRS1 activator is so important, and but for reducing the oxidative stress. So this is our Protandim NRS1 Synergizer. Now, it is proven to lower the oxidative stress within our bodies by an average of 40% in 30 days. And it supports our natural cellular repair and rejuvenation processes. We actually had the National Institute of Aging do a study, and it was proven that it increased the median lifespan of male mice by 7%. Protandim activates our body to create 1 million antioxidants per cell. There's nothing else on the market like this. The ingredients are all 1,000-year-old ingredients. They're Ayurvedic ingredients, and you've probably heard of some of them. We've got turmeric, we've got milk thistle, green tea, ashwagandha and bacopa. Now, our product is certified by the Therapeutic Goods Administration here in Australia, and we do have it certified by the BSCG, so that's a banned substance control group as well. So it is safe for athletes to take this product. Now, with the NRF2 effect, you can say that, oh, you know, I take turmeric, which is fabulous, or I take, you know, I have a green tea a day, and that's all great. But have a look at this little graph here, and you can see the individual ingredients taken by themselves and the effect that it has on our NRF2 pathway. It's quite small, and then you get over here. Now, this is our NRF2. It's 1,800% more effective and more powerful by having the synergy of the 5 ingredients together. So this is where it's creating, and it's giving our bodies the tools to heal the way that they're supposed to. And this product really is our flagship product. It's how our company got started, and it's just incredible. We just love it. I'll hand you back to this one, Kate.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you might be a researcher, and if you do, I encourage you to go to PubMed.gov and do your research. This is where worldwide peer-reviewed researchers look. So not just that, to be peer-reviewed, it is an extensive process. So if you head to PubMed.gov and type in Protandim, you are going to see 26 peer-reviewed studies on our product. And these are third-party independent studies done by respective institutions such as Ohio State University, Washington State University, American Heart Association, and not only that, you'll see that they are also published in the medical journals, which just help confirm the validation there. And what does the research say about NRF2? Well, this is something that the Washington State University has come out and said. NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in history of medicine. I still love that every single time I hear it. It is just an incredible thing that that it has done, and the fact that Washington State University has stated that is just amazing. I'll hand that one back to you, Sarah.
Cool, thanks, Kate. All right, so now that we've just run through the NRF2, I just want to briefly run through another product that has been launched for a little while, and this is our NRF1 Activator. Now, with our NRF1 Activator, what this one does is turns on the production of our mitochondria, and you're like, mito what? Because I'd never ever heard of that before either. But mitochondria is like the engine of our cells. So our cells are constantly functioning within our body, like they are our body. And so they provide the energy to function our heart and all of our major organs, and keep us, you know, and keep us energized. So by boosting it boosts our mitochondria production, and it also produces healthy mitochondria. So sometimes what can happen within, there's a term that's called mitochondrial dysfunction. Now that's when we've got rogue cells. Now those cells replicate all the time. So if you imagine you've got like if you use, say, a photocopier and you photocopy something, you're going to be photocopying that same cell every time. So if it's a rogue cell, you're continually photocopying the wrong ones. So what NRF1 does is it's producing the healthy mitochondria, and so they're replicating and they're all healthy mitochondria as well. Now, once again, all natural ingredients. You cannot get this anywhere else. The ingredients, you can see we've got alpha lipoic acid, coenzyme Q10 you've probably heard, especially in heart health, grape extract, quercetin, and acetyl L-carnitine. Once again, all of our products are TGA approved, and you can see there we do only have the NRF1 with the NRF2, so it's like a 1-2 punch, and we do recommend you take those together. All right. Let's jump through to the next one. Okay, our ProBio is not like anything else that's on the market. So you can go and buy a ProBio, say from your chemist, and you can get particular brands that are refrigerated. Our probiotic is not refrigerated. It is in a desiccant bottle and it's freeze dried. So you can leave it on the shelf and you can travel with it. Now, it does feature a DR cap. Now, this is special technology where what this does is it's got a special coating on the ProBio, so it takes 52 minutes to dissolve and to disintegrate. So it actually gets to the small intestine, which is where we want that healthy bacteria to get to. So all of those, a lot of other brands take 7 minutes. They just dissolve in the stomach acid, so you're wasting your money. So it includes the beta-glucan, so that's clinically proven ingredient to enhance digestive production. And we've got 6 different quality strains of probiotic. Once again, all of our products are TGA certified. And if you need any information at all, please get back to the person that invited you, because we've got loads of it. Now, we highly recommend anybody that is interested in starting our products, and we really hope that you do, and we want you to feel the benefits and get the results like we all have. We do highly recommend you go for the Activator Essentials pack. It's a 3-pack system, so you've got your NRF2, your NRF1 and your probiotics together, and that's going to give you optimum health. That's taking care of everything, your gut health, and we all know that our gut is connected to our brain. 87% of serotonin is made in our gut, so there's a lot of research being done now that it's so important to make sure that our gut's taken care of. So those 3 products do come at a discounted pack with free delivery if it's something that you would like to consider. All right, let's jump on to the next one. Kate, if you could please talk about our True Science, that would be fab.
Absolutely, yes. So True Science. So we have the True Science skincare kit because the National Institute of Aging actually approached LifeVantage and requested that we have a topical version. So not only do we take the NRF2, we also have the NRF2 in our skincare set, which is amazing. So as I said earlier, with it 60% of what we put on our skin is soaked into our body, and within 26 seconds into our bloodstream. It is so important to know what we're putting on our skin, and I absolutely love the skincare system. It creates the healthier, more radiant looking skin. It has no sulfate, no parabens, no formaldehyde, no gluten, no GMO, no petroleum or mineral oil, and no artificial colors. And it comes in the 4-set skincare set. So you have number 1, which is a facial cleanser, and it has a really nice citrus fragrance. It has an affecting lotion, which is basically like water. It's really hydrating. Number 3 is
Hey, your sound's really weird. Yeah, I'll finish it off. Yeah, it's all good. I think there's like gremlins in the background there. That's okay. I'm not sure if anybody else heard that, if it was just me, but yeah, so sorry, Kate. I'll just finish off what Kate was speaking about. So we just highly recommend with the skincare just to try it. Everybody that takes it starts using it and they don't want to stop. So please just if you're after a skincare, it's so affordable, it lasts so long. It is rated number 2 on the Think Dirty app. Highly recommend you download the app, and you can go and scan everything that's in your bathroom with the little barcodes, and it will give you a rating on the toxicity. There's so many products that I've had in my cupboard which I thought were organic and natural, which came up like an 8, and that's very, very high in toxicity. So I'd highly recommend you download that and get some more information. Education is the key with all this stuff, hey? Our True Science hair care system. I might just see if Kate sounds a bit weird. Let's just check. Okay, have another go, Kate. See.
How's it going?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Not sure what happened there, gremlins. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. So yeah, the hair care system is amazing as well. It is once again clean. With that Think Dirty app, it comes up as a number 2 and a number 1. And in 2019, it actually won the Stevie winner. It was the winner for the Stevie Award, which is like the Oscar for the new business and product. So we won it for the best new product. So it's just once again another phenomenal system, and scientifically engineered with NRF2 ingredients and the most recent scientific advances. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love it.
All right, thanks, Kate. So just getting back to what we've covered. So with our products, please just come in where you fit in. If you can only afford with your budget to start taking NRF2, we just want you on our products. You know, just if you can somehow manage to get them within your budget, we just highly recommend it. Now, I just briefly want to just run over what this opportunity is all about. So just running through this, we've got the 3 economic wheels. We've got our job and employment wheel, which I'm pretty sure the majority of people can relate to. I was on that wheel when I was raising my boys, working ridiculous hours with 3 young children, had them in daycare, and I was owned by my boss. I was making him lots of money and I was not getting anywhere. I was just stuck in this rat race and doing the same thing over and over. So that was definitely me at one point in my life for a very long time when I was raising my kids. And then you've got the small business owner, and people go into business and they think it's going to be fabulous having their own small business because they'll be able to, you know, work when they want, and they've got all these tax incentives and all that sort of thing. But it ends up being that the wheel owns you. You know, people, they've got staff issues, the staff don't turn up, so of course who's got to run the shop or the business? There's always so many headaches. So it's not all wonderful having your own small business, and I've been there and experienced that as well. And then we've got wheel number 3, and we've got the economic engine. And this is the engine where if you step off, the engine still keeps going. And this is what we're talking about with our business, with direct sales and direct marketing. So basically we start out and we start building our business by sharing the information about our awesome products. And we get to keep working and working and working our own hours, our own time, and generating and growing a business. But if we ever want to step out of the business, we've had loads of people that have had children where they've had to take time off and not be so involved in the business, and the money still keeps on coming. And this is called leveraged income. So as you're building, you've got customers that are constantly, you've got repeat business, and those customers are buying month after month. And so that's leverage and residual income. And you start to build a team organically as well, because what naturally happens, especially with our products, is once people start taking our products, they want to share it with friends and family. And so they jump on, they start sharing, and then you start to build a team as well. I definitely prefer this wheel compared to my first wheel, trust me. So just a little bit about our company. We actually only bring in the very best within our company. Our company is publicly traded. Erin Brockovich actually joined our board of directors. So Erin Brockovich is the lady that was, have you heard of the movie with Julia Roberts? Julia Roberts starred as Erin Brockovich. So she came on board, and she's such a powerful, incredible woman. And she actually stated that this is a company I have admired at arm's length for some time. It's a company with strong momentum, and it's not just in the US, it's globally. And I have to say, I've got customers over the world, and I don't even know any of these people. They have just come on board by, you know, this person knowing that person and that sort of thing. So it's so true. And in today's world, actively managing our health has never been so vital. So we were just so excited when Erin came on board. She's such a powerful, powerful woman, and she stands for, she seeks the truth. So her reputation is, yeah, it's really important. So why this business? It may not be for you, okay, but maybe you know someone that would like to start building a little business on the side. They may just want to make a small amount of money to cover their products, or maybe they want to grow up big time. So our product, we've got a massive customer retention rate. Our products are unique. You cannot buy our products anywhere else. You can only buy them through a distributor. They're extremely affordable. We've got our PubMed studies, so we've got the 26 peer-reviewed studies. It's consumable products, so people take it all the time. Our company listed on NASDAQ. I've just recently bought shares, actually. It's very exciting, so excited about that, because it's only growing, it's just growing so fast. We've got our gig economy, so they kind of refer it to, you know, you've got Uber, and Uber don't own any cars, and then you've got Airbnb, and Airbnb don't own any properties. So it's that whole gig economy that's the way things are going now. We've got a AAA+ rating. We have no debt. Our people and our culture are just incredible, and it's a young company, but it's not new. So we have been around for 15 years now, since 2003, 17 years now. Our timing, only 1% of Australians know about NRF2 activation. We just launched in New Zealand, which has been a massive, massive market. That was launched in November. We've got incredible leaders and people that are growing quite fast within Australia. And our markets are open globally. So we've got 19 markets now, and we're continually opening markets very, very quickly. Now, you know, when I first jumped on board the business, I didn't even know about direct selling or network marketing. It was nothing that I wasn't looking for anything. I was working full time. I'd been with the same company for 20 years. I was managing a store, and I thought I'd be there forever. And when I started sharing these products, and I saw how easy it was as far as just sharing from my heart, and just giving people what they needed as far as the information went, how it would organically just grew. And over the time, I've managed to grow a business and a beautiful team of amazing people. And I'd never ever thought in a million years that I would have a business where I'd have time freedom. So I thought that I would just be working and working until I had to retire. So if I can do this, I always say that anybody can do it. We have an incredible community of people. We've got duplication, we've got systems in place, we've got so many mentors. We will mentor you and be there for you at whatever pace you want to go. We do these presentations, so we get the information out for you, and we have events. Obviously with COVID now, we haven't had any, but generally we will have events set up, which are all marketed and advertised, and we have incredible people come and speak, and also share from their hearts about, you know, the products and what it's done for them and their families and that sort of thing. So I encourage you to just have a think. You know, you, like I said, you might just want to make a small amount, or you might want to make a big amount. So because our company is publicly traded, we do have all of this information on YouTube. This is our compensation plan. You can look this up yourself, but it just gives you an idea of the ranks. So we've got some leaders in Australia here which are currently sitting at Pro 8 and Pro 7, and this is our monthly commissions at that paid rank. So this is the income that they're generating as an approximate and average. So you can grow and build your own business, and that this business can be handed down 5 generations. So this is something that you can build for your family, your children, your partner, maybe, you know, a cousin, or even a charity you can do, and you do it at your own pace, you know, whatever works for you. So just how to start as a distributor, if it's something that you are interested in, it's so easy. All you do is just get a discounted product pack. So if you're a customer already, all you do is go upgrade to distributor, and the packs are there, and it gives you, it's all product. You get all of the product, and then when you get the product, you can sell it for cash to family members or people that you know, which is what I did. And yeah, you get your website, and you can get up and running straight away, and we help you do all of that. We've got all the tools available to show you and walk you through it. You get access to our corporate department. You don't have to worry about production. You don't have to hold stock. Quality control's taken care of. You don't have to worry about shipping. It's all shipped out of our Narangba warehouse in Australia. Our customer service is absolutely incredible. We've got our website, our IT. We've got an app on our phone, our LV app, which has training and everything for our customers as well as distributors. You get all advertising, your marketing, your legal and compliance, accounting, events and promotions. It's absolutely, it's like, I call it a business in a box. It's that easy just to upgrade or become a distributor. What else is there to talk about? I have missed something, I do believe. It'll come to me. So just with this slide here, I always say to people, imagine if you said yes. So just fast forward in your mind a few years from now and think about how different your life would be. Think about where you are now, and you might be really happy in what you're doing, and that's absolutely fantastic, because we just want to encourage people to find their passion and their purpose. We've got one life, and so you really want to know that, yeah, you're doing something really fulfilling, and having a purpose-driven life, now that I have it, is it's really special. So what difference would an additional income make to you and your family, not only now, but for the generations to come? All right, so there was something else that I did want to say, but I will just finish it there. I'm just going to stop the recording.